I'm moving some of the plants around. So I'm in the middle of filling back up after a 60 to 70% water change. And we'll just go around, take a look at the numbers. Temperature is currently 79.6. And currently everything is, all my filters are actually off right now. And it's definitely been a journey. Done some things right, made some mistakes along the way, some lessons learned, and how I'll do things a little bit different for my 120. Once I get this kind of going, I'll start working on my display tank. So it's been a while since I've been in the hobby, so I'm a little rusty in certain areas of things, but all in all I've been pretty pleased with how things have been coming along. And let's see, the 406 is off right now. That's the filter on the right. And on the left, I'm doing a complete overhaul of the AquaClear 110, which I'll go over in a minute down there. And we'll be adding some prime in a few minutes. But first, let's go around, take a look at the water parameters. 0 parts per million of ammonia. We have pH. My water is very acid anyway, so acidic, I guess. So the pH is probably 6.4, somewhere in that neighborhood. 0 parts per million of the nitrites. 0 parts per million of the nitrates. And my phosphate is coming in, let's see, that is probably, I don't know, 0.25 parts per million to 0 parts per million, somewhere in there. I haven't ran the GH and KH, not too worried about that. And then just did a baseline test. There's no reason I should have copper in there, but just thought I would try that. Utilize that test so it doesn't go to waste. So what I've actually done is made a lot of changes. I have adjusted the lights to come on at a little bit later. And then I'm starting to synchronize the wave makers that I have with the lights, with the aeration that comes on. And then I'm going to put the AquaClear 110 on a timer so that it does go off for an hour, about 6 hours after the lights come on, kind of like a siesta. And what I've done is I've rinsed these out. If you can see those. Alright. And stick those back in. Those are basically the same filters that are going at the bottom of the Fluval 406. They work really well. And then I switch this out. I leave both of these alone. And then I have cut a piece of foam in half and put that in there. So, and then also do one of those up front. And what I'll do is just put everything together and slide it in. So hopefully this will go smoothly. Slides in like so, and voila. And we'll just put this back here. And I'll get that sliding correctly in a minute. I need to put in some prime. And we'll do that real quick. Tiger lettuce starting to come along real nicely. I've actually cut the shoots that were heading up to the top. Okay. And we're going to put almost 10 milliliters of prime in here. And see if I can do this with one hand. So, alright. And let's see, I'll put it on this side. This is where the water flow coming in is. Okay. And as far as my electrical system, I'll do a video on that. But basically, everything is on either the black power strip or the white power strip, and I just click that. And I'll start to get the 406 on, and the wave makers in the back are on that also. And so I'll do a separate video on electrical, but basically what I have is 3 primary timers for some of the wave makers, and then for the aeration at nighttime, and then Aqua Clear 110. They're all labeled, and it's a pretty cool system. I need to sit down and just write out the timeline of everything, but I've almost got it pretty much all synced up. And alright, there's no carbon in any of my filters as of this water change. I am looking to handle a small parasite or bacteria fungus challenge I have. For some reason, the black Phantom Tetras are really susceptible, or there's some type of parasite in here that's just it's killing mostly them. It's killed a couple other fish, but it's mostly those for some reason. But either way, so no carbon, and it's kind of nice because I really don't need it with the plants and the fish. Everything is pretty much stabilized. So very happy with that. And yeah, first 30 days, things are coming some of the things that I'm still working through is the supplementation of the plants. I'm going to add iron, and there's only Tetras in this tank, and more than likely it will only be Tetras for foreseeable future. And I want to put a little bit of salt, brackish salt, to kind of help out with the parasite problem that I believe is now under control, but it's still every now and then affecting the fish. As far as feeding time, I feed them tube worms. They seem to really enjoy that. I'm going to start mixing a little medicine in with the tube worms. I'll do a video on that. And then when I acclimate new fish, one mistake I was making was I was dumping the pet store water in my tank, which is a big no-no, because if you want problems with your tank, just keep dumping the pet store fish water in your tank. Not to say that all pet stores are going to have bad water, but more than likely there's going to be something in it that you don't want in your tank, because it could throw off the balance, which it did, and started taking out a lot of the black phantom. And dying fish can get expensive. So, but thankfully you can take them back within a certain time frame, get store credit. So that's what's going on with the 90-gallon. Sorting out all the details so that when I run with the 120, it will go a lot smoothly, and I can kind of go straight into it. The Madagascar lace is doing really well. Very happy with the growth on that. The tiger lotus is doing well. I moved the fern back there. It was over here. Let's see here. What's the swords are doing really well. There is a supplement in the soil that I've put near where most of the swords are located, and they're starting to like really take off as far as growth. Snails are still multiplying, as you can see. There's a lot of baby ones throughout the tank. Looking into having a snail or some type of fish that will help keep that population under control, because they're definitely multiplying really fast. No challenges with algae. All that's going well, and yeah, I'm almost filling it up. The water's nice and clear. Have some new products coming in later this week, and very happy with how things have gone for the first full month. Fish, planet tanks, aquascaping. I'm going to start focusing on that. Still haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with this log here, but I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so this video is starting to go long, hitting the 15-minute mark. Thanks for watching, and any feedback, comments, or suggestions are always welcome. Either send them directly to me, which I appreciate those who've been doing that, or you can post them on the commentary section of the website. So yeah, all's well. Have a great week, and I will leave you with a zoom in.